Guys, in today's video we're going to be having a look at the return of the Mighty Mugs, as we have a look at Mighty Mug number 6, the Merc with the Mouth, Deadpool. So these new Mighty Mugs come in these kind of domed containers here, showcasing what the Mighty Mug is going to look like inside. And there's a little activation point on the top where you can press them down and they'll change out their eyes. They'll move their expressions and stuff around there. Deadpool is number 6, by the way. There's the back of it. I paid for the Mighty Mugs $12.99 at EB Games, and haven't really been able to find them anywhere else for that matter. I haven't really checked Toys R Us yet. I probably should. To get them actually out of the container, which is kind of neat, they put these little screws that you have to twist. You can use a knife, you can use your finger, I suppose, if you have a longer fingernail, or in Canada, you can also use the Canadian quarter, the little caribou on the front. This is the Canadian quarter. This is 25 cents. So there are some arrows here showing you how to lock and unlock. Just going to take your, in this case, quarter, and I'm just going to twist these, and then the screws, the little screws pop out, and then you can grab Deadpool. I think there's, let's see, just double check, there's no tape. Oh, you know what, I think there's tape here as well. Just cut that. Check the other side, make sure there's no tape. There is. Cut that, cut that. There we go. And if all is successful, you can go ahead and take the dome off. There's the back with the new Mighty Mugs logo. And there is Deadpool. We just put that right there. So basically, when you're finished playing around with these new Mighty Mugs, you can really put them back in their cases, and you can display them with them inside the cases here. Deadpool looks really good here, wearing his mask. Then, of course, the part that's going to be rotating, giving you the different expressions, is inside. I feel like this is a much more successful accomplishment for the Mighty Mugs versus some of the other ones that we're going to be looking at, where the heads just spin. Spider-Man, of course, any masked character, the eye expressions are going to be on the inside, so this part here is going to be what spins. The outer side still kind of keeps it consistent, so you know, when you are pressing the head down, it's really just going to be the eyes. I think I like this personally a little bit more than I also picked up at the time of getting this guy, the Hulk and Darth Vader. I'll probably go back and pick up a couple more of these. And with those, you just press them down and like their whole head spins, which I don't really think is as successful. Anyways, let's have a look at Deadpool. The body's looking as if they are going to be keeping the same consistent design. The head is going to be, of course, a little bit different. So you got Deadpool with his little belt and his shoulder kind of sash. Paint on him is pretty good, actually. The coloring of the mask, unfortunately, I don't feel like it's quite the same color red as the rest of his body. That's okay. Missed opportunity, if you ask me, especially with a character like Deadpool. He has the means to hold weapons, and yet sadly he doesn't come with any sort of weapons whatsoever. Maybe you could find one that fits this. I'm trying to actually think of anything that would be on the market right now that would fit and accommodate that. But, you know, again, he could have come with some weapons, or a katana or something like that. Arm articulation is about the only thing you're really going to get on these. They don't have head articulation anymore due to the fact that the new gimmick is the pressing down of the head. And just before we do that, just want to quickly show you what the hood looks like, or the mask looks like that he wears. Got the little tuft, little corner point of his hood there. And the mask also has a little flap down below. Some nice, very simple details. Wrinkling there also right around the brow area. Okay, I know you guys want to see the gimmick. So you're basically just going to press the top of his head, and then you'll see he'll cycle through several different expressions. I think it's a total of 4, but let's check it for ourselves. I also noticed, too, with Deadpool specifically, it almost looks like you can see a band, outlined band of black, instead of completely finishing it all the way around. I don't know why there's that little kind of line that carries across his head. Anyways, so here we have the more kind of serious Deadpool, and then we can just press the button on the top, and you get a much more zanier looking Deadpool with bigger eyes. Again, like the line, I don't know why this line has to be all the way across. And the right above the area of that is a lighter shade of black. Why wouldn't they just simply paint the whole thing? It's almost as if they used like a mold of the Mighty Mugs, which was all lighter black, and then just this strip here is what they ended up painting. Doesn't make any sense to me why they would do that. Press the head again. This is one of my favorites of the variety of different eyes. I like this one here with the big eye on the one side. It's a little bit smaller, yet still big eye on the other side. Press it again. So there's actually 3. There's 1, 2, and 3. Doing this throws me back to as a kid playing Trouble. If anybody played Trouble with the Pop-O-Matic bubble. Trouble? Anybody? No? Trouble? That's kind of what it reminds me of. Neat gimmick. Clearly, Mighty Mugs realized that there was enough market of different collectibles similar to what they used to do. Because Mighty Mugs back in the day was really just a rotating head. Big head, mind you. Rotating head, rotating arms. Funko kind of took over on that kind of market. And, you know, there's different... Mezits also have covered that kind of market as well. That I think if Mighty Mugs had to come back, which I'm glad they did, they had to come back, at least they came back with something not just simply a head rotating. I mean, incorporating this makes them stand out, in all honesty, from like the other collectibles on the market. I think it's fun. I don't know if it would, I would say it works with all the figures, but so far the ones that I've seen, I think the hooded ones work the best. I wanted to really get the Spider-Man, but unfortunately the Spider-Man was not available at the EB Games that I went to. I might have to maybe check a couple of different stores. And I think I'll also check Toys R Us. Let me know down below as I continue to... See, this is fun. I like doing this. Let me know down below in the comments section if you've seen the new Mighty Mugs. And let me know whereabouts you've seen them in. Like, and maybe I'll check a couple of different other stores as well. Definitely would like to get the Spider-Man. And, you know, get a couple of these, get a couple of other ones of these as well. But really fun looking pieces all around. As I mentioned during the video, I do think if Mighty Mugs had to make their triumphant return, they had to do something above and beyond just simply having head articulation and arm articulation, because we've sort of seen that with collectibles over the years. Mighty Mugs may have been one of the first, but definitely they're not one of the last to incorporate a big head with a pre-molded body and articulated arms. Kind of get that a lot. So incorporating a rotation of being able to change out the eyes and the expression on these characters, I think is a nice next elevated step for this line. Maybe what they could look at to doing with the future Mighty Mugs is incorporating some accessories. Deadpool is cool and all, but I feel like he would be even more cooler if you could have had maybe a submachine gun or, you know, a couple of katana blades or something that he could have held in his hand. His hands are open for a reason. I would like to think it would be for, you know, accessories if they had included them. Deadpool overall, I think, turned out pretty good. The sculpt on the mask is a nice touch. Of course, the body, I think, is going to stay pretty consistent with each and every Mighty Mug. But I do think, I don't know why, they have that little strip of black. The more you notice it, the more it bothers me, at least, seeing that there's this very obvious darker black band where his eyes are, and then a lighter shade of black right above that. I'm not really sure why they did that. But still, it's nice to see Mighty Mugs coming back. I remember collecting these back in the day. I think I actually even found these at Toys R Us back in the day when I was collecting Mighty Mugs. It's nice to see the line coming back in full swing with the new expressioned eyes. Today we were having a look at the brand new release of Hasbro's Mighty Mugs, and this was Deadpool, which I think was also Mighty Mugs number 6. Let me know down below in the comments section below, guys, if you have had a chance to pick these up. Whereabouts have you found them? So far, the only place I've really checked is EB Games. I know Walmart doesn't stock them. Maybe I'll have to check Toys R Us and see if they maybe have them. But I'm thrilled to finally see Mighty Mugs hitting store shelves again. It's been a while, but it's nice to see that they're coming back. If by random chance you haven't had a chance to hit that little subscribe button down below, make sure you do so, as of course more videos will be coming up onto this channel. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.